everybody, and I want to welcome everyone to this episode of the Booze Geek. My name is Chuck, and I am your host. And before I get started, if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. And if you like the episode, hit that like button too. Give us a big thumbs up, and I'm going to thank you all in advance. But on tap on this episode, we are tasting and reviewing a beer from Coachella Valley Brewing, and they are located in Thousand Palms, California. And maybe if I do that enough, I'll get to 1,000. But anyways, Coachella Valley, well, they've been around for about 10 years or so. They were founded in 2013. So from Coachella Valley, this is their Cassis Noir. The Cassis Noir. So this is a very unique beer. So this beer is a blonde sour ale. But this is where it gets interesting. So after they brew the blonde sour, they then age that beer for 29 months in Chardonnay wine barrels, and also they add black currants in the mix. So they brew the beer, they age it for 29 months in Chardonnay barrels with black currants. And the idea behind this beer, it's kind of an homage to Belgian Cassis lambic beers. So we're going to see if this works. And now this beer also clocks in at 5.5% ABV, which is rather interesting considering it was aged for 29 months. So here we go. I don't know if it works. We're going to find out about this beer, and let's have some fun because this is a different one. So with all that, boom, boom, 1, 2, let's crack the top on this. Here we go. Whoop, no smoke, no nothing on that. And let's give a nice little Coachella Valley pour. Well, okay, that should do it. And I got to admit, right off the bat, blonde sour ale, that is an interesting color. I mean, it's gunky and a murky violet, obviously, from the black currants. But what's really interesting is that in the light, holding it at an angle like you would nose wine, and you'd look at the color density in wine, it does change. It does almost start off at the top like a very light Chardonnay, and then slowly turns from a very bright, a very light yellow to an orange, to a burnt orange, dark orange, all the way down till you get to a murky violet at the bottom. That's really interesting, and we have zero carbonation on top. So I'm going to give this a swirl, and let's give this a nose, because I honestly, unique one here. I have no idea what we're going to get, nose or flavor-wise, but here we go. Nose number 1 for the Cassis Noir. Okay, wow, is that wild. So it is still a sour, so we are getting some sour aroma. But we are also getting a lot of floral notes, and a lot of that currant is coming through, along with almost like dark plum as well. Very interesting. One more quick nose. And we're also definitely getting some oak from the barrel aging. But yeah, I mean, that's crazy. I still love the color on this. But here we go. I want this one to really open up. So I'm going to swirl this for 2 more seconds. And let's give this one a sippy sip. Here we go. Prost! Cassis Noir, baby. Prost. Wow. Okay. Mouthfeel. What do we got? Now, this is interesting because at first sip, it almost feels like it's going to be a light-bodied beer, but it's not. It is full-bodied, but it's not like a normal full-bodied beer. It's not oily and thick. It's full-bodied, almost like a full-bodied wine, like you're drinking the tannins from a red wine. Yeah, it's very interesting, but it's not oily. It's not, it doesn't coat your whole mouth, but it is full-bodied. It's almost tannicky, which is interesting. Now, with that being said, is it sour? Yes, you are getting some sour notes first and foremost. That's coming through. However, it is drinking very, very, very dry. Almost, again, like tannins in a wine dry. Very interesting. We are also getting that currant is coming through. And it's very floral still. I mean, there's hints of rose petal in this. There's hints of carnation in this. I mean, it's interesting. Very unique beer here. And once again, yes, it is sour. Now, here's the thing. I mean, it's so unique. Honestly, I've never really had a beer like this. I've had a lot of sour ales, but this one is different. Now, what would I give this on the pint-o-meter? Because I love experimentation. It's unique enough to warrant a higher rating because of that experimentation. However, I don't really know what to compare this to. And with that being said, I don't really know if Coachella Valley hit their mark. I don't know if they achieved what they really wanted to achieve. It's hard to tell because it's so different. But I'm going to give this... You know what? I do like it. I'm giving this a 7.5. It's different. It's unique. Maybe they achieved what they wanted to. Maybe they didn't. But it is really unique. And I recommend everyone, if you can find it, go out and get a bottle and see what you think. And then after you taste it, leave some comments down below because I'm very curious. But I'm going to keep that number. And yeah, I want to thank everyone for tuning in to this episode with this very interesting beer. And as always, you can follow me at the websites, www.pubsapplepinton.com or the blog, www.pubsapplepinton.blogspot.com. And with that, I'm raising my wine glass. And yeah, we'll see you on the next episode. So raise that wine glass, baby. Cheers, prost, and enjoy.